Hi, my name is Jack McCook, and I am 12 years old. I am a leader at Rockwood South Middle School. I am here to introduce my mom, who's the creator of Move Me Kids. My mom hasn't always been healthy. She told me that when I was born. She took one look at me and wanted to live forever. She started working out and got stronger every day. She runs with me and I love it. But what I am most proud of is her new dream come true. She hasn't always made exercising fun. She has always made exercising fun and wanted to share her passion at my school. At first, my brother and I were kind of embarrassed. We were not sure what she was going to do. But when she turned on the music and looked around to see my friends laughing and smiling, I thought, well, this isn't that embarrassing. I'm very proud of my mom. She works hard, and my brother and my sister think it's very cool that she can keep up with us. You can ask any of our friends, they think the same. She says she wants to change a generation, and I know she will. Ladies and gentlemen, my mom, Jen McCook.
Nux. Thank you so much for that introduction. I think he was a little nervous, but he nailed it. So yes, I am Jen McCook, creator of Move Me Kids, former third grade teacher. And I live my life in spandex. As I begin to take you along on my journey, I want you to ask yourself, where does your inspiration come from? Through service, through volunteering, from your family? Move Me began in a very personal way for me. I wasn't always on this healthy lifestyle path, and in fact, it truly wasn't until the birth of my oldest son, Jack, who you just met, that I did take one look at him and I just knew that I wanted to be the best I could be and just live forever. That innocent life gave me strength, and my passion for health began to emerge. In 2004, I became a certified group fitness instructor, and I worked for a large corporate gym a few hours a week. I found myself to truly be in my element. It was what I was created to do. My biggest strength was being able to relate to other moms. I knew what it took to get yourself out the door and to make time for yourself and still have that energy and passion. Wanting to reach further, I was encouraged to open up my own group fitness studio, and it was shortly after those doors opened in January of 2011 that my path took a turn for the best, and my passion for kids' fitness was ignited. It's amazing to me how the universe works in our favor, despite the world getting in our way. I'm a huge advocate for taking the work out of exercise. It's about movement, and fitness should be fun and exercise in disguise, like a superhero. As a parent volunteer at my kids' school, I walked into their PE class one day, and I saw this. Brace yourself. Yeah, nothing fun about that. In fact, it's pretty awkward. And it wasn't meant for children. So what I saw were arms that were crossed, kids that weren't participating, and it just wasn't fun. And I promise you I'm not going to make you look at that much longer. It was a little outdated, and I just didn't really think it was appropriate. As a Zumba instructor at the time, I loved how Zumba was unspoken and it was individual, and I immediately had this idea that I wanted to share with the students. And I asked the school's principal for the opportunity to come into their PE class and just show them that fitness could be fun. With the welcome idea, a crowd of no expectations, kids are very forgiving, by the way, music up, all eyes on me, little verbal instruction. I pressed play, and I quickly had 100% of participation. It was so simple. I just told them not to worry about what the person next to them was doing, that there was no right, there was no wrong. It was 100% individual. I just wanted them to move. They weren't even realizing that they were exercising, and it was truly exercise in disguise. The word spread, and I quickly became booked across the Rockwood School District, volunteering my time for 2 years. I was taking all the elements that I love about group fitness, making it personal, full of entertainment, manipulating things like drumsticks and paper plates and playground balls. Kids were laughing, having fun, and most importantly, they were enjoying their fitness experience. As I watched how kids transformed themselves and they developed the self-confidence and fitness leadership skills, bringing it home to their families and modeling it for them, there was one small problem. There was only one of me. And even though I loved volunteering for 8 hours a day, teaching kids to love fitness, it was killing my body. And here's where the stars began to align. I found myself at the Missouri Physical Education Conference almost exactly to this day 1 year ago. And I had these breakout sessions, and they just continued to grow. And by the third day, I was getting bombarded with teachers asking me if I had a DVD. Oh my gosh, like, could I be the next Billy Blanks? Or Jane Fonda, or like my friends like to call me, Jen Fonda. I was honored and on a complete high, and just from the overwhelming response. I called my brother, who is now my business partner, although he likes to refer to himself as my boss. And he could hear the excitement in my voice, and of course he had a relationship with someone on the board of a company that leads the virtual fitness industry, Wellbeats. That Monday morning, he had me on a conference call. They flew us up to Minneapolis. We sat in a boardroom, and he sold me like Jerry Maguire. And if you know Jeff, you know that's exactly what he did. And I guess that would make him more like my agent, not my boss. You know, I was just trying to be a mom. I had a natural gift of delivering education. I had a love for movement, and through service leadership, the Move Me brand was born. We filmed in January, and wow, what a whirlwind. The lights, the makeup, the cameras, the spandex. How did this happen? Oh, I know why. Because I had a dream of making a change to a generation where childhood obesity is at its highest growing rate, a generation to where kids choose to plug themselves in instead of going outside to just move and play. Through service leadership and volunteering, inspiration came, and trust me, I know how hard it is to go into the unknown. Move Me continued to evolve, and our pilot programs offered us a tremendous opportunity to tailor our next round of content to exactly what the schools wanted. They not only wanted this for supplemental PE, but they wanted it for inside recess, before and after school programs, and inside the classroom. So I created these 5-minute Move Me minis just for the classroom with direct targeted brain results. And I correlated these 6 benefits of movement, encompassing focus and attention, left and right brain activity, energizers, calmers, synergizing, self-centering. Not only are kids moving, but they are creating a lifestyle of being healthy and active that will stay with them for the rest of their lives. It still amazes me that through true inspiration, I generated a business. It was never my intention. So back to that question of where does your inspiration come from? Your purpose, your natural desire. And on those days when I wonder, why am I doing this again? We go back to the power of a handwritten note, and I have to tell you, this one has to be my favorite. I love you. You are the best woman in all the world of women. Like a superhero. There's many, many days I go back to those notes. And you understand that student achievement depends on more than just traditional classroom work. Kids were born to move, and unfortunately, they are asked to sit in their desks for 8 hours a day. Move Me allows them to get up and just transition in between subjects to not only move the body, but to reset the brain. I'm sure as adults we could all use a couple brain breaks throughout the day.